This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk about our opening match here on the show. I guess first we should mention, I absolutely love the old school look and feel, the open of this pay-per-view, the graphics, the traditional Rumble letters where it looks like they're, chiseled out of stone. And then the way as Vince is sort of running down all the superstars who are in the Royal Rumble match and what the lineup is, they have like these video squares that dance across the screen. Very old school. But it got me in the mood today. It was really, really good stuff. I love the open. I mean, it's a little less energetic than what we've seen Vince and other, like that one SummerSlam was just way over the top awesome, but still super fun intro here. You watched it this week for the first time in a long time. Had to hit you right in the feels to see the old school open.
I loved it. I loved the music. I loved the energy of it. I loved hearing Vince, with his Royal Rumble over the topness of the whole thing. It's one of those, you and I talked about it right before we started to do this, where we said, God, should this be a watch along? And I said, no, I think it's one of those that we should encourage everyone to go back and watch. And I think that doing a watch along probably might have taken away the feel of the show, because so much of it is, you feel it when you watch it, and we might have taken away from it is all I'm saying. So, the show was great. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. It was absolutely tremendous. And just, you watch the opening and you hear from different people. It was a word, fun.
Our subject today, Royal Rumble 1990, one of our very favorite shows. For different reasons. Man, this was when I'm at the peak of my fandom as a kid. I'm 8 years old watching this, and it is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And you're front and center on this show, both behind the scenes and in front of the camera. Royal Rumble 1990 was special, and I can't encourage all of our listeners enough to go out of their way to watch this episode. You and I fired this up on the WWE Network, watched it for the first time in a long time. Really a special show.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And for some reason in my head, because next week we're doing 95. So in my head, I'm all prepared for 95. There's a lot like all around 95, just not necessarily even the show as much. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and I have the WWE Network playing in my office 24/7 because it's available 24/7. And I fired up the old Royal Rumble 1990 and found myself just watching it and going, holy shit. What a fucking show. It's excellent.
I loved it, man. It's at the peak of my fandom as a kid, and man, so much good stuff around this one. If you haven't already, we're going to encourage you to watch this show. January 21st, 1990, it went down in Orlando, 16,000 folks. Of course, it's a sellout, a gate of $170,000. We're on our way to WrestleMania 6, and everything has really started to come together by the end of the night here at the Royal Rumble. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future clips that we upload. We hope we made you laugh, and we hope we can save you some money right now at SaveWithConrad.com.